प्यारे विद्यार्थियों, आज मैं आपको ऐसी चीज़ बताऊंगा जो SN1 रिएक्शन से संबंधित है और आपको यह बताना होगा कि दिए हुए ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड में SN1 रिएक्शन की रिएक्टिविटी किसकी ज़्यादा है और किसकी कम है। दूसरा फंडामेंटल चीज़ आपको बताना है कि SN1 रिएक्शन में रेसिमाइजेशन होता है। कब होगा रेसिमाइजेशन और कब रेसिमाइजेशन नहीं होगा, आज का विषय। तो आइए देखते हैं SN1 रिएक्शंस, रिलेटिव रिएक्टिविटी एंड रेसिमाइजेशन। दिस इज पार्ट 3rd। तो you know that SN1 reactions or those reactions which proceeds through carbocation intermediate. But before this, you should remember CH3X 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree alkyl halides. The reactivity increases in this order. Reactivity of SN1 increases in direction of arrow. Reactivity of SN1 increases like this. It means 3 degree alkyl halides, they are good for SN1 reaction. 2 degree alkyl halide, it is moderate for SN1 reaction. 1 degree, no, not suitable for SN1 reaction, and similarly this methyl halide, no. So you see that methyl halide is unfit for SN1. 1 degree halide unfit for SN1. 2 degree alkyl halide moderately suitable for SN1, and 3 degree alkyl halide very good for SN1 reaction. Second, this is the first point. Secondly, you have to remember alkyl halides has 2 parts. Alkyl halide has 2 parts. This is alkyl halide or X. This is one part and this is other part. These are hydrocarbon part or carbon skeleton part. So this is carboskeleton part and this is halide part. Halide part, it means X goes out as halide and this is like this one. And this carbon skeleton part goes out as carbocation. So there are 2 things. In case first, when or is same, this is carboskeleton part is same and X is different. Then you remember a formula. Then reactivity is proportional to leaving tendency of halide ion. one formula. This is formula number 1. Reactivity is proportional to leaving tendency of halide ion. It means when leaving halide ion leaves the carbon skeleton part firstly the alkyl halide is more reactive towards ASN1 reaction. This is important point. Reactivity is proportional to leaving tendency of halide ion. If leaving tendency is more, reactivity is more because it is directly related. It means when leaving tendency of halide ion, leaving tendency of halide ion is more, reactivity of alkyl halide is more towards ASN1 reaction. Now it is now correct. It means when leaving tendency of halide ion is more, reactivity of alkyl halide is more towards ASN1 reaction. You know halides are iodide, bromide, chloride and fluoride. So they have different tendency. So you can write here order of leaving tendency. Order of leaving tendency is first leaving iodide ion, then bromide ion, then chloride ion, and it is far less fluoride ion. So this is the order of leaving tendency. It means the alkyl halide containing iodide is more reactive and containing F is least reactive. Secondly, you take the example first. For example, this is carbon skeleton is the same and or is same. It is changing. CH3 CBr, CH3 Cl and CH3 Cf. These are the alkyl halides: tertiary butyl iodide, tertiary butyl bromide, tertiary butyl chloride and tertiary butyl fluoride. So this is good leaving, and this is poor leaving. So reactivity towards ASN1 is fast. So this is the order of reactivity. Tertiary butyl iodide is most reactive and tertiary butyl fluoride is least reactive towards ASN1 reaction. Now see the other example. This part is constant. Remember, this part is same in all. This is same. and this is changing. Halide ion is changing. X minus is changing. Carbon skeleton same. Carbon skeleton in bracket or is same. Take one more example. Say it is benzyl iodide, more reactive than benzyl bromide, more reactive than benzyl chloride. This is the order. This benzyl group is same. Benzyl group is same. X is changing. So this is the order of reactivity towards most reactive, towards SN1, and comparatively it is least reactive. So the larger halide ion is fast leaving. Larger halide ion is good leaving group. See other example. This is iodide, this is bromide, this is chloride. Carbon skeleton same. This is carbon skeleton, 3C है, 3 carbon atom, again 3C, again 3C. Carbon skeleton is same. It is changing the halide ion. It is iodide, this is bromide, and this is the chloride. But it is 1 degree. You will be confused. Note, it looks 1 degree halide. It looks 1 degree halides, but produces 2 degree carbocation. 2 degree carbocation in SN1 reaction. It looks 1 degree halides but produces 2 degree carbocation in SN1 reaction due to rearrangement. Because of rearrangement. This is important point. Because of rearrangement of primarily formed carbocation. As say this example, this is slow step. This is step first of SN1 reaction. It gives this carbocation. This is 1 degree. 1 degree carbocation. Better to write like this: CH3, CH2, CH2 plus. Either you write like this or you write like this. Both are the same. Now it rearranges the hydrogen atom from this hydride and migrates to this position. So primarily it is 1 degree, and after rearrangement it changes to 2 degree carbocation. So this alkyl halide becomes eligible for SN1 reaction. Primarily it looks that it is not eligible for SN1 reaction but is eligible for the SN2 reaction. But after rearrangement of carbocation, it becomes eligible for SN1 reaction because it produces 2-degree carbocation in solution. So these are the examples of reactivity when X is changing and carbon skeleton is same. Now other type in case 2, in case second, when R is changing and Ax is same. Carbon skeleton is changing, Ax is same. See the example. For example, this is CH3, CH3, CHBr and or CH3, CH3, CH2Br. This is bromine. This is in both examples. Bromine is the same, but this carbon skeleton is changing. This is changing, and you are asked to tell which is more reactive towards SN1 reaction. So in this case you have to, in this case what is the reaction, what is the parameter or what is the formula which you will use to find out the solution which one is more reactive. So in that case the reactivity is proportional to stability of carbocation. Reactivity towards SN1 reaction depends on the stability of carbocation. That is, a more stable carbocation is more reactive towards SN1 reaction. A more reactive carbocation, a more stable carbocation is more reactive towards SN1 reaction, not purely correct, but you can write like this: the alkyl halides which produces more stable carbocation is more reactive towards SN1 reaction. This is important point. The alkyl halides which produces more stable carbocation is more reactive towards SN1 reaction. See in this example, after dissociation this gives 2-degree carbocation, 2-degree, and after this it gives 1-degree carbocation in beginning, 1-degree carbocation, but this carbocation undergoes rearrangement. It rearranges and gives a 3 degree carbocation, 3 degree carbocation. Now it is 3 degree carbocation. So this alkyl halide produces 3 degree carbocation and this alkyl halide produces 2 degree carbocation. So it is more reactive towards SN1, and this is less reactive towards SN1 reaction. Second example, so this is CH3Br and this is Br. Both are 2 degree alkyl halides. Both are 2 degree alkyl halides. 2 degree alkyl halides. This is also 2 degree alkyl halides. Alkyl halide means alkyl bromide. Now see the nature of carbocation after dissociation. It goes out hydrolytically in SN1 mechanism. First stage is the formation of carbocation by slow hydrolysis of the CX bond. The same thing is I am going to repeat here. So you see the carbocation minus Br. In this case you see this carbocation is 2 degree. It is also 2 degree carbocation. 2 degree carbocation, but more stable because of resonance, double power of resonance. This benzene is responsible for resonating structure. In this case 2 benzene ring is responsible for resonating structure, so it is more stable, and this is less stable. Although this CH3 participates in hyperconjugation, but in this case both rings participate in resonance, so it is preferred or predominating effect as compared to hyperconjugation. So more reactive towards SN1, more reactive towards SN1 reaction. This is less reactive towards SN1. So on the basis of stability of carbocation, you can consider the relative stability of the given molecules, and in the first case you should consider the leaving tendency of the halide ion. So 2 factors are important. In first case, leaving tendency of the halide ion is important while keeping the alkyl group same, and in second case halide ion is constant and you are changing the carbon skeleton. So in this case you have to consider about the relative stability of the carbocation. The molecule which gives more stable carbocation is preferred for SN1 reaction. Now second thing is racemization. Racemization is also an important aspect of SN1 reaction. The another important aspect of SN1 reaction is racemization factor. So you should look over here and racemization. racemization. A characteristic feature of SN1 reaction when a chiral alkyl halide undergoes SN1 reaction. A characteristic feature of SN1 reaction is racemization when a chiral I'll separate, please separate it. A chiral alkyl halide undergoes SN1 reaction. A characteristic feature of SN1 reaction is racemization when a chiral alkyl halide undergoes SN1 reaction. What do you mean by racemization? Racemization is a process. Racemization is a process. Racemization is a process by which we obtain two enantiomers with opposite optical activity. Racemization is a process by which we obtain two enantiomers with opposite optical activity. Two enantiomers together, add together, both remain together but have different optical activity, so net result is loss of optical activity. The net result is loss of optical activity. The most important point for racemization is you should know racemization is a result of racemization occurs only when intermediate carbocation be planar and ion pair remain separated by solvent. This is important point. Racemization occurs only when intermediate carbocation be planar and ion pair remain separated by solvent. You can see the look like this. This is the carbocation intermediate forming state first, and this is another is anion. So this is like that, and in between these two both are apart. This is apart. The part means far away, and this is the solvent molecules. Keep ion pair away. Solvent molecules keep ion pair away. away. So, and the attacking nucleophile, this nucleophile can attack either from this side or it can attack either from this side. So, I understand it is sufficient for today. You will be liking it and you should certainly subscribe it. Thank you very much.